Okay, we're back in Odom for the opening scrimmage. We have the Lady Cats taking 2 according to my unofficial scoreboard. And I'll tell you what it is later. I know they don't keep score in scrimmage. But we have Audrey Vasquez and we have Brogan Schmidt joining us. And you're halfway through, right? You got 2 more matches to go. Same format. And the second time around, how do y'all feel about, like, this evening, meeting the team for the second time in the same night? Is that an advantage to you, or how do y'all feel about that?
I think it's an advantage for both because we both teams since we know what each other's look like. But I mean, we know what to do now. We know what to do better. We know where they're gonna hit mostly and serve.
Okay, so I noticed, and we'll go with Audrey over here. Audrey, you pretty much had yourself at least an ace, and Brogan, you were in the same boat, a few kills, but you managed to place those balls in areas where the opponent wasn't. What goes through your mind when you're doing that? And what is that called? That's not a kill. Is it you're placing the ball almost with your fingertips? Talk a little bit about that when you see it. Do you have like one eye looking this way?
My biggest strategy is like when their defense is set up, say I'm setting someone, just looking over with your peripherals, looking for open spots, and if you are attacking or hitting, you can look real fast before you tip the ball. It's not really called anything. It's just placement of the ball.
I mean, it's like slow motion. You see something, you're like, right. You can almost take 2 fingers, and you don't have to have too much strength to place that ball over there. Do you prefer, Brogan, those kind of like finesse place the ball, or do you like power?
I like power, but I do feel like a little cool when I like tip it off to the side and no one's there, and then I see him have to dive out for it. But I think I would definitely prefer like power hitting kill.
So Audrey, you when I'm streaming y'all the match, I have to turn my camera like a mile to the right because you like a little what I call runway. You like to go way back to the right, don't you?
Yeah.
And it just gives you a little more. I don't know. And what do you think? I mean, because sometimes I always think as a spectator, I'm thinking if you hit it softly, the chances are, but the opponent also has a better chance of returning it. So there's that line between you have to be aggressive, but you have to be conservative too. So what goes through your mind when both of y'all can talk about when you serve?
Just looking, you're trying to look for the weakest passer on the team. And Coach Vasquez tries to see that before us and give us certain zones on the court to serve. And like short serve, deep serve, when you mix it up, it helps trick off the passers.
And you're a little bit on the left side. Any preference there? And what are you thinking when you serve?
I really just try to see like how deep they are, and if they're deep, and I think I can hit it short, I'll try to just get it right above the net. Or if I think that they're so deep, I'll try to like serve it really close to being out, so it'll like hit off their platform and just like.
Okay, so talk about the terms, because I know that I'm calling and I talk during the match and I try to convey the way I see it, and I use, obviously they're common, the serve, the kill, the dig. Talk a little bit about those terms that maybe the average fan out there, and there are fans that y'all have out there, talk about all the different terms that are used in volleyball that people might not be, like a kill. What makes it a kill? I mean, talk about all those terms, volleyball terms.
Okay, so there's dig, which is mainly a libero, and the libero is a defensive specialist. It's usually your best passer, your best defender on the team. They most likely will try to get all the balls. They try to take over the back row. And you have your setter who gets assists, and you can get an assist when you set someone up and you get a kill. Setters are usually like the quarterbacks of the team. You run your offense, and then your hitters control the offense, the pace of where they want to hit, how they want to hit, and yeah.
So what do you like the best of all those positions? Whether you set, whether you kill, what is your favorite?
I like being a blocker because I like to hit the ball. And when I get my occasional blocks, it feels pretty good just to like put the ball down.
Well, speaking of that, I always ask the question in football and in basketball and in softball, every sport, do y'all prefer the offense or the defense? You have to be on offense to score, but you could also score on a block. So what do y'all get more pumped up? When the ball's over there or when the ball's on your side?
Definitely on our side, offense.
Because you know you have the potential to score. Okay, so now we're going to have 2 more matches coming up. And I count, and I know you don't keep score, but I calculated 30 to 27 in your first game and 31 to 25 in your second game. So, and in both games, y'all came from behind. Y'all had a slow start, like it was 4-0 in the second game, and it was like, but then it kicks in. So, what gets y'all going? What? I mean, you got Coach Vasquez, and the assistant coaches, but is it like yelling at you, or what usually gets y'all going to turn it around?
I think the yelling and the enthusiasm of all the teammates gets us going, like starting off kind of slow and then getting used to everyone, getting used to the other team you're playing, that kind of gets us going.
That's awesome. Okay, let's talk now about what's upcoming. This is the scrimmage, and I believe Tuesday's the opener.
Yes.
But it's not district, right?
No, sir.
Banquetti.
Yes.
At home. And then what's coming up, and I always ask the question, I asked it in softball, and you and Jolie said Woodsboro. So who is it that y'all are going to really look at
I
for?
think our top competitors in our district will be Refugio and Freer. Refugio has very fast girls, so they can move very quick, and Freer is just kind of a volleyball school like us. Yeah.
Awesome. What do y'all want to tell anybody out there that they can't always make it to the game, especially on the road, and that's why we're doing what we do at ST Lady Cat Nation. But what do y'all want to say to your fans who adore y'all?
Thank y'all for watching.
Keep watching.
Thank y'all, and please go get them in the next two, and we'll be following you. I know you guys are up against Friday night football sometimes, but we'll try to be there and then run over there or back and forth and that kind of stuff. But either way, Lady Cat Nation, Bobcat Nation, we're going to be there to support you. So I will let y'all go.
Thank you.
Take care.
Oh, here you go, man.
Oh, she wants to come back and talk.
No.
You have been hearing from Brogan Schmidt and Audrey Vasquez for ST Lady Cat Nation, and they got to get out there to get scrimmages 3 and 4 done. Again, you heard them Tuesday, the opener against Banquetti at home, and you heard their positive attitude. If you really see those two out there, and not just those two, but when you see them out there, it's just amazing watching them. Every statistic was thrown up there by Audrey and Brogan. And there's some up and coming ones that are out there. Quintero is unbelievable. The power, Gary, and I go on, and I'm going to probably mention all of them again when I get on the next stream when they take on again Santa Gertrudis Academy and Odom. I don't know which one's coming next. I got to get my setup ready. But anyway, thank you, folks, and